Guys, on Thursday, when the college season kicked off, just about every single handicapper here at the site produced a winner. And Friday was another exceptionally strong day. But the gambling gods giveth and they taketh away sometimes, and the latter was certainly the case on Saturday. Because other than Anthony Wren and myself, nobody else won. What do you think I was going to come on here and blow smoke up your you-know-what? Listen, guys, if you're new to these videos, you have to understand one thing. If I can talk about the winners, I got to talk about the losers as well. And Saturday was one of those days where just about every single handicapper except myself and A-Red was on the losing side of a pick. And it happens sometimes. Now, and it's an interesting thing, and I probably should have mentioned it, especially for the benefit of those of you that are new to the site, and to the benefit of those of you that took an extended summer siesta and disappeared either right after the Super Bowl, which I don't blame you after if you had Denver that day, or after March Madness and just came back at the sites. A lot of guys yesterday, and I'll give you some examples, had big plays. But you have to realize that they were put in the position to have big plays because of all their consistent winning. Now, if you haven't been along for the ride for the past 4 or 5 months, understand when Brad Wilton came out with the biggest play of his career in college football, 150 dime play. He had only had 6 of them previously, and he won 4 of them. You have to understand that he was also working off the profits that had seen him make $10 better, $16,000 over the past 14 months. He was working off the profits of 2 150 dime plays just as strong in baseball, the first 2 of his career, in the previous 2 weeks. So he was playing from a position of strength. And I've said to you many times, when you're up, you've got to be in that position to go ahead and press the action, because that's how you take little bankrolls and you make them grow up and go to college. Understand? You as the gambler out there, if you have not been along for the ride, the most important thing you have to realize is the guy has a play. There's his rating system. He may normally have just a play within his rating system, or he may exceed it, his normal top rating, like Wilton did yesterday. But the key for you is you've still got to play according to your own money management systems and your personal bankroll allocation. So if you've been along for the ride with Wilton, you had that extra cash to go in big yesterday. And if you had not, but you saw he had a big play, a play twice as big as a 75 dime winner on Ole Miss over Boise State the other night, then you have to play it accordingly. So here's the bottom line. Wilton did lose yesterday. And you know what? $10 bettors still up $14,420 since July of 2013. Now, speaking of A-Red, 4-0 start to the college football season. A 4-0 sweep yesterday, 60-dime winner, California plus 10 points at Northwestern. In revenge, the Golden Bears winning that game outright, so kudos to him. In 4 days, A-Red has made $10 bettors with his 4 straight college football winners, $2,150. He has a big total going today, and he's going to be one of the discounted plays here at the site, so make sure you check it out. They will be available here on the site by 10 a.m. Eastern Time, if you happen to be watching this video before then. Since a lot of the handicappers, other than myself, I think I'm the only guy working here at this very moment. At what time is it? Oh, wow, guys, it's 5:30 Eastern Time. Yes, and I'm the only guy here working the site. That's why they pay me the big bucks. That's why I'm the general manager of the site. But that's why I'm also the owner of the site. What the hell? But anyway, we move on. As for me yesterday, I had a 10-dime play on Auburn. Now, because I had a 10-dime play on Auburn, that means Brian Rusika was on the wrong side of his 100-dime play on Arkansas. And listen, Arkansas looked very good at the outset, just like with Wilton last night, the 150-dime play on Florida State. When they were up 17-0, you had to feel pretty good if you were on Wilton's play. I'm sure Brad was feeling pretty damn good as well. But that's why you play 60 minutes in a game. Sometimes those things happen. And I also gave you a couple of free winners yesterday. Charlie Strong, delivered in his debut in Austin, thank God, for the Texas Longhorns faithful. That was a free winner for you. Also gave you a free winner on Miami of Ohio as a home dog against Marshall. And because I gave you Miami of Ohio, that meant Craig Davis, who had a 100-dime play on the Thundering Herd. He was on the wrong side. My only loser yesterday happened to be the New Mexico contest. Now listen, I just want to tell you something. I think the best bet on today's game, or today's board, is not in baseball. I'm going to give you a baseball free selection in just a moment. It's not the Utah State-Tennessee contest, which I have no interest in. It's actually your game between SMU and Baylor. I realize it's a huge number, and I call this play my line maker's dilemma because you've got this monstrous price that they have put on the board. And which way do you go? You saw a number of the big favorites yesterday. Teams like UCLA, Alabama, Florida State failing to get the job done. You saw others like, Michigan blowing out their foes. I mean, USC blowing out Fresno State. So you had quite a range in terms of how the favorites and the underdogs, those big double-digit chalks, did yesterday. I think you've got another betting dilemma here tonight. But here's what I'm going to do. My play today is going to be the discounted special. You'll get the details on the homepage. It's $19. Again, I don't think you have to spend big money to make big money. It's a 10-dime play. It's just as strong as my 10-dime pointer yesterday in Auburn. It's there. It's for you. It's $19. You can get the coupon code over on the homepage. As for the rest of the promos, as I said, check it out. 10 a.m. Eastern Time, they will be available on the site. Now, for your free selection today, guys, I'm going to take a look at the game between the Giants and the Brewers. You know, the Giants are just habitually streaky this season. They're on another one of those rolls now. They've won 5 straight on their current homestand after opening it with a loss, and in those 5 wins, they've outscored their foes 27-6. Conversely, the Milwaukee Brewers have dropped 7 of their last 9. Okay, they opened this road trip for them in San Diego on Monday, and it was a 10-1 win. Well, since then, I mean, they've lost 4 in a row, and they've scored a total of 6 runs as they've just gone cold at the plate. And I think they're going to remain cold at the plate today with Madison Bumgarner on the hill. He's got a 1.58 earned run average in 5 starts this month. He's got a 2.02 ERA in 8 starts since the All-Star break. He's coming off a masterful performance against the Rockies on Tuesday night. 13 strikeouts, tying the career high. 1 hit allowed in that shutout. He's got a 1.67 earned run average in lifetime against the Brewers. That's the second best mark against any team for his career. Now, Kyle Lohse is going for Milwaukee, and he's coming off a very good outing. Their last win, that Monday night win, 10-1 at San Diego, he was on the hill. 6 innings worked, 4 hits, 1 run allowed, although he did walk 4 batters, and that's somewhat of a concern. But here, the deal with Lohse is this. You look at his home ERA, you look at his road ERA. At home at Miller Park, 2.25. Excellent. On the road, 4.32, almost double. Okay, and his earned run average in 4 August starts, 6.16. Now, here's the deal. The Giants have taken the first 2 games in this series, 13-2 and then 3-1 yesterday. I think the way to play this game is to go ahead and play it on the money line because the Giants have just all season long been such a bad play in terms of run line performances because their offense is so spotty. They're just like the Dodgers. Okay, it's a 160 price, but you know, that's my personal cap. And that's how I would play it. I would take San Francisco straight up. As for the Tennessee-Utah State contest, I have no clue. I have no clue. I mean, I researched the Volunteers. I looked at what Butch Jones has coming back for him here. I know Utah State, of course, has the veteran quarterback, and this is a well-traveled team over the past few years. They're getting the points. But I'll be honest, I don't know which way to go in that contest. So I'm going to personally take a pass, watch the game, kind of reevaluate afterwards. Well, that'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again on Monday when we do this one more time.